loves, and welcome to my channel, Dragons and Damsels. Here we will be discussing a multitude of things, from myths and legends to occult concepts and makeup. Today we will be discussing the tarot card, the Magician. And once again, a disclaimer. This information is based off of a whole bunch of research that I've done, both books and websites, about tarot and correspondences that I've poured over and condensed. However, I do truly believe that tarot is best used when you find your own meaning for the card, because your symbolism may be different than what is written in a book. With that said, let's get into it. The Magician is the first official card in the deck of tarot. I personally don't really have any close connection to this card, as I don't really identify as the Magician. When the major arcana and face cards show up in a reading, it can very well represent a person that is affecting someone's situation or life. It can even represent the reader or the person you are reading for themselves. The Magician in this aspect, more often than not, will represent a person who is calm and strong of will, someone who uses their ego for their own benefit. Usually they are an intelligent force of nature, the manifestation of skill and mastery. They are not necessarily teachers, but are usually people with expertise within their chosen skill set or field. The Magician is known to be one of the positive aspects of the divine masculine. To best describe this, the Magician is placed between our conscious and unconscious mind, and creates and shapes reality according to their will. This card in a reading is affected by the situational cards around it, but can manipulate their meaning. The Magician is also a reminder for the fool, or humanity, that willpower and free will can always trump destiny. The meaning of the Magician in a reading can represent clear communication, controlling your environment and reality, a mastery of skills, creative will, and inner wisdom. The Magician can be a call to look within yourself to find the answer, because you are the master of your fate. I found in my research that a phrase kept repeating with this card, and that is the Hermetic principle of correspondence. You know, the idea of as above, so below, as within, so without. This is a call to balance out your spirit and your physical body, as it is all, in one way, one. The shadow meaning of the Magician is usually defeat and a lack of willpower, wallowing in one's own self-pity. It is the Magician at their lowest point. It can show that you may be giving your power to those who are undeserving. The last shadow that this card can warn of is that you may be forcing your power onto others. And that it can be a reminder that you need to be more empathetic and not the arrogant practitioner. Now let's go a little bit into the correspondences and associations, as you can even use tarot to enhance your spell work. The Magician's main deity associations are mostly any god of knowledge, or goddess. To be a bit more specific, deities such as Hermes, Thoth, Mercury, Enki, and Odin, just to name a few. The Magician holds correspondence over every element, as he represents the divine masculine aspect of creation. This card is ruled by the astrological signs of Gemini and Virgo, and rules over the planet Mercury. Its Nordic rune is Mon, and in numerology it is associated with the number 1. Other associations are the gemstones agate, citrine, opal, and tiger's eye. The colors that are most often associated with the Magician are indigo, purple, white, and yellow. Plants that can be used in spell work when you're working with the Magician are sage, majoram, and vervain. Now, onto the makeup look. I have decided to use a smoky purple look with bits of gold and yellow, with a thick white eyeliner wing. The intent that I would use this look for, while invoking the power of the Magician, is when a focus in creation. Whatever I set out to do today, I will be sure to be the master of it. The reminder that I want to leave with you today is the energy of the Magician and the glamour of the Magician. When doing magic with the Magician and doing your look for the day, remember that you are the creator of your reality and life, and with willpower and hard work, anything you dream is possible. I love you all very dearly. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and have a wonderful awakening.